Hey, realtor friends, how are ya? How's the market treating you? How's this COVID business in the market? It's crazy, isn't it? So, I'm going to tell you, if you are in your first couple of years, there's a good chance that you're stressing a little bit about this market. I've been doing this 12 years. And what I know, and boy, every agent is different in where they are with their network and their marketing and their day-to-day business of staying in touch with people and so forth. So there's a lot of issues, a lot of different criteria that makes you be able to get past the COVID days and the uncertainty of the market. And it's kind of hot right now, so I'd be surprised if I would be surprised, most of you are probably doing okay, but there may be some of you who are not doing okay. So I want to help you with what do you do? So, I've been doing more of a niche focused marketing. And I think that I can teach you how to do the same thing that I've done, and maybe in your own way. And so I'm going to be offering a masterclass in a few weeks, middle of September. Over the next 3 weeks, I'm going to be just giving some teaser videos every Thursday at 1 o'clock. And I have, I think, a real plan for those who want to go into the niche of being a community influencer, realtor, an urban specialist, and one of those two I've got those combined, and I can show you how to do that. So over the next 3 weeks, what I'm going to be teaching, the first area that you want to really get good at, that's going to provide you a lot of content to post onto your Facebook page, on a group, on your personal, just like I do, is just getting down the history of the neighborhoods that you are selling in. Like getting the history of the city, the area. Right now, it's really good to address Black Lives Matter as an urban realtor. It's very important, and how your city has dealt with in the past and currently in the future. What's the plan with the inequities of the segregation that we experience? I know here in Kansas City, and a lot of cities have done the same thing, where a lot of the more wealthy moved into I call them experts, the suburbs. They weren't really suburbs. They're not suburbs now. They're still in Kansas City, they're part of the city. In our city, in Kansas City, J.C. Nichols created the country club areas, Sunset Hill, Mission Hill, Hills, and anything just south of Country Club Plaza. And he did it by not really great racially equal measures. That's putting it lightly. So these are all things that are kind of important right now to understand. And if you learn the history and really get good at it, become an expert at the history of your city and the neighborhoods that you serve, it will be amazing what people you can bring to you, because you'll be posting this stuff, again, in 3 of the places that I suggest that you post: on your page, in a group that you set up to be about this, and then on your personal. So you want to become an expert at the history of the city. The second thing that you want to become an expert at as an urban realtor is the style of homes, the historic homes, really understanding them, why they got built, what are the features, how do you pick them out. If you want, you can join in Kansas City, you can join my Historic Homes Specialist Challenge that I'm starting next Tuesday on the 25th. It's going to be a Zoom course for 4 weeks on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock. So you can join me there. I'm going to do a 5th week for realtors on how to take the information that you're learning and how to use it to help you to grow your business. So the more you understand historic houses and unique houses, you can be the expert of those. And if you're in an urban environment like I am with Urban Cool KC, then it'll draw people to you. Listen, as a real estate agent, in Kansas City, we have over 11,000 agents. And, you know, our industry is really designed to, people will hire people that they know or they're referred to. I know a lot of people will hire somebody who's, they just want to help out, they're brand new. 80% of the agents of that 11,000 are in their first year. There's only really 20% of any agents in any cities that are full-time career agents who really know, pretty much know what you're doing. It's an on-the-job learning situation. So it's hard to stand out. Like, I mean, social media is helping us a lot to get kind of our little flavor out there a little bit more than just in the people that know us. You can expand out from that, but you've got to do it in a way that that's not like every other realtor. And so what I see a lot on social media, on Facebook and Instagram, I see a lot of the same. Like, realtors are posting their houses that they got listed, or the what they've sold, or they list or they post a closing or an open house. Not so many of those now. And maybe some market information or something that they share about real estate. Maybe they'll, I mean, it's a little harder now. We used to be able to share some of the current events that are going on in the city and all that. That's kind of shut down. There's not much going on. So there's not much that you can do, that you can post as a real estate agent that really sets you apart. And so what I'm talking about with becoming a community influencer urban specialist can actually set you apart. So the first is getting really nitty gritty about the history of the house. The second is history of the city and the neighborhoods. The second is the actual houses themselves and understanding the history of the houses. And then the third thing is to understand current and future development and any current topical issues that affect people living in the city. And so just like really knowing what's coming down from the developer world, what are some areas that are being developed, really understanding the future. So, you know, it's interesting. I feel like what I have done kind of accidentally, but because I've loved it so much over the last 12 years, starting with my Facebook page of Urban Cool KC and posting just cool houses that I saw, and then cool houses that are for sale. And just over the years, I've been drawn really to topics and issues in the city that have to do with urban planning. Like, I'm kind of a closeted urban planner and closeted architecture, little tiny bits, but those are kind of the areas. And then just a activist in making the city better. Then you splash a little bit of the Black Lives Matter, injustice around racial issues. It's kind of within the activism realm. And that's what I post about. And those three things combined really give me a lot of business. Once you start understanding and posting along these topics, then I can show you the back end of how do you stay in touch with these people, how do you develop a CRM and a touching system, a drip campaign, how do you do all that so that all your content that you're putting out, that you're starting to get people to follow you and talk with you, how do you get them to actually do business with you? That's the next step of the process, and that will come. But first, you got to really just start getting yourself out there as an expert, as a urban agent or community influencer. I'm gonna, like when I teach these classes in this masterclass, it's all about, for me, being in the urban environment. For some of you, you could probably pick some of this and switch it up just a bit if you're in the suburbs. There's a lot of our suburbs in Kansas City have a lot of history to them too that you could work with. I know Overland Park, I mean, take any city, they do have some history, and they have the areas of town that have been around for a while. So I think you could do this as well. I'm just going to do it from the perspective of more of the city, of the urban part of the city, but you can learn from it. So, all right, listen, follow me on my page, Urban Real Estate Community Influencer. I'll post it, and watch for my Facebook Lives, Thursdays at 1, starting this coming Thursday, the 28th, I think, 26th, I don't know, I got a date, but, and I'll be doing 3 videos in a row of these 3 different areas of what I'm going to be teaching in the masterclass, and then you can come to the masterclass. All this is free. My hope is through all this that some of you want to hire me to be your coach through it. But if you can take what I've got and run with it, great. Okay, all right, follow me. Talk to you later. Come talk to us. We're experts at getting your house ready to sell and make the most money. And then how do you purchase a house while you're trying to sell your other house? We're really great at that. So give us a call. Look forward to helping you.